Francine Scaboria, Communications Coordinator at Safe Berks, and I'm here with Mary Kay Branoski.
Hi, Francine.
Hey.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for watching this series. And Mary Kay is the CEO of Safe Berks, and we have a big event coming up on December 11th, our Celebration of Peace. So I think this is the biggest event of the year.
It is. It's a big event for us. We started doing this for our 30th anniversary about 12 years ago, when we've honored our founding mothers with our Voices for Change Award. So we consider this a real opportunity for us to say thank you to all the people that support us through the year. And we give our Voices for Change Award to individuals who've made a huge difference to our agency and to advancing the causes that we support. So this year, it's going to be Missy Zimmerman and Julia Klein.
That's great.
You know Missy.
Yes, volunteer extraordinaire.
She is.
Yeah.
Missy has been on our board for about 6 years, and she was a past board chair. Last year, she chaired our 40th anniversary celebration.
Great.
And kind of led us through the process of becoming Safe Berks.
Wow.
As you know, we used to be Berks Women in Crisis, or BWIC, and now we're Safe Berks, and she was one of the people that were on the committee that helped us get through that process. And she volunteers for us 3 times a week at our Safe House.
That's great.
Yeah.
I had the great opportunity to talk to Missy a little bit in preparing for the event, and she said she was very inspired by her mother, who had also been a volunteer at a shelter or domestic violence safe house in a different area. So that was
I didn't know that.
Interesting. Yeah.
I didn't know that,
Yeah.
and that's not unusual because we
Yeah.
do tend to become generationally involved.
Yes.
You know, that's how this work works. And Julia Klein also is a third generation BWIC
Wow.
Safe Berks supporter.
Wow.
Both her mom and also the men in her family have always supported Safe Berks, or Berks Women in Crisis. And in fact, Julia was the first chair of our first celebration of peace for our 30th anniversary. Wow. So really the event itself owes a lot to Julia's vision in how we wanted to, have an event. Before that, we really didn't have a major event that recognized the people that did work for us and called attention to the work that the agency was doing. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. It's my
is.
first
It's gonna
one.
be
I
great.
can't wait. It's December 11th.
And it's at the DoubleTree.
Great.
Which we've been at the DoubleTree now 2 years in a row. And we do a reception. We don't do a sit-down dinner. So
Okay.
It's a nice time to come on a Monday in December when you're, still doing all the holiday get-togethers and holiday shopping and all of that. But it's only a 2-hour event. You get to mix and mingle with a lot of people. Get to hear, this year we're going to hear from Jennifer Storm.
Oh, yes.
Who is the Pennsylvania Victim Advocate. She's appointed by the governor to represent all victims. And she herself is a survivor of sexual violence. And she will talk about her experiences, what led her to become the victim advocate, and also her recovery. She's a recovering addict. Okay. And that's not unusual for women, especially for women, but all people who are experiencing sexual violence. Addiction issues sometimes become a coping mechanism. So it's not unusual that those two things co-occur.
Well, it's going to be great to hear from her and hear from the award winners.
Yep.
And I just want a quick mention, if people want to register, they can go to our website, which is at safeberks.org. Just follow the link to events and you'll see Celebration of Peace. You can register online, or of course you can call our office still to register. We have a lot of corporate support.
We do. Penn National Gaming and UPMC are our major sponsors.
Yeah, and people just coming from businesses, individuals, families that want to support the cause. It's so great.
Right, and this year also we have a group from Leadership Berks, because we were fortunate enough to become one of the projects for Leadership Berks, and the team that's working on a marketing plan for us is going to come and maybe talk with some people to get some perspectives of why people support the agency, what they find is important, what they know about the agency, so they can help create this marketing plan to get the word out that Berks Women in Crisis is now Safe Berks, that Safe Berks is not a new agency, that we really haven't changed the focus of what we do. We've always served more than women. We've always provided services for people, not just in crisis, but now we really want people to understand that that's what we're doing.
Right, and that's a great group.
It is.
And Alvernia is the Alvernia University puts that Leadership Berks together.
It is part of Alvernia University and the Holleran Center, I believe.
Ah, right. Yes.
Yes.
And Carolyn
Holleran is a very good supporter of ours and our Peace Trust founder.
Yes, and she'll be there December 11th.
She'll be there as well.
Yes. Yeah, it's really exciting. We are hoping for several hundred people and some good food and some good conversation and
great music.
Yeah, music also.
Right.
Yeah.
We have Chris Heslop and Josh Taylor, isn't it?
Yes.
Doing some jazz.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah.
That'll be great. And the DoubleTree such a nice place to
Yeah.
celebrate.
I think we'll still have the Christmas trees up. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The festival of trees that they have in the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah.
And I was also curious about your journey as CEO of Safe Berks. Because I'm a new employee. I just started a few months ago. And, maybe you could just tell us a little bit about how you feel like it's changed over the years or evolved.
Well, I came to this as a volunteer.
Really?
When I was in college and when I was in law school, I volunteered. And then when I worked in Schuylkill County, I volunteered for Schuylkill Women in Crisis. And then just found that I wanted to spend more time doing my volunteer work than what my actual job was. So when this opportunity came up, we moved from Schuylkill County and I came to Berks County now 13 years ago.
Wow, that's great.
And it's changed a lot. I mean, when I first started, we had facilities all through Reading. We had our shelter in a very confidential location, or we tried to keep it a very confidential location. We had our offices in another area, and then we had short-term housing. And it was very difficult to provide services that disjointed. It was hard to maintain. They were older buildings. And we only could serve about 26 people in our shelter. And we were constantly turning at least that many away. So then we had the new facility that's on Chestnut Street where we serve 50 people pretty much every night. And then we have our bridge house that's on the same facility. And all of our other supportive services are there as well. Counseling, legal supports, prevention education, all of those are in the same area so that people can have a seamless transition.
Yeah.
They're not just, coming here for the shelter and then going to another part of the city for counseling. It just makes it a lot easier. And it's secure. We have security cameras and lights and a free parking.
It really is a great building.
Yeah.
I love working there. I do. It's a great building, and having everything together must be a huge difference from
it is.
The experience before of having things in multiple, buildings.
Mm-hmm. And the parking is good for people because sometimes it's difficult. If you're not familiar with the city and you're dealing with these issues on top of that, the fear of trying to figure out where to park and how to safely get to and from where you're going, it's nice to have that on-site parking.
Yeah. One thing I've just noticed as a new employee, and for you've been doing this for so many years, it's probably very obvious to you, but a lot of people, more people than I realized, deal with these issues. They're just really widespread, so I'm so glad that, Safe Berks is there to help.
So am I, and like I said, our 12th annual celebration of peace,
Yes.
I mean, it's almost as old as I am at the agency, so it's going to be exciting, and we're really looking forward to honoring Missy and Julia and having Jen Storm tell her story.
Excellent, excellent. So feel free to get in touch with us at Safe Berks if you want to register to attend the event or get involved as a volunteer. You can visit our website at safeberks.org. And thank you so much for joining us. For more information about Safe Berks, check out our website at www.safeberks.org.